Friends, as chairperson, I am delighted to welcome you to the Labour Party conference here in Mullingar. We meet on the cusp of a pivotal election for our party in this state. One thing is for sure, we are ready. We are ready to stand proudly behind Labour's record and to seek a mandate for further progress. We are energised and determined to have our message heard. Labour has been in power during arguably the most difficult years of the state's history, and we have contributed to a remarkable turnaround. We have pursued realistic solutions rather than false rhetoric, recognising the necessity of economic recovery for our people. We care about this election because we want Labour to continue to shape Ireland for the better, ensuring our families, friends, neighbours and communities can thrive. It makes a difference to us that our loved ones can get a job in Ireland. My own sister is relieved to have regained work after experiencing redundancy. It matters to us that our young people may now have the option of returning home for employment. My brother and cousin are back in Ireland after a period of emigration because they can finally see a positive future here. It matters that our grandparents got the Christmas bonus and have a little extra to spend from their state pension. It matters that the new school down the road will provide better facilities for learning and sports for our kids. It matters that the cleaner at work has a decent industry rate of pay since Labour re-established Labour trade union rights. That the local shop assistant is now entitled to a higher minimum wage. It matters to us that our gay and lesbian brothers and sisters can marry. That Labour prioritised dealing with the X case to ensure critical protections for women in this country. We are proud of Labour's capacity to exert a strong and steady hand to break down boundaries to deliver real economic and social change. We stand apart from other parties in pursuing policies fitting to the promise of a modern, forward-looking Ireland, while remaining grounded in the everyday needs of our people for fairness, equality and opportunity. Labour has never been afraid to go out on a limb, contraception or divorce. We will do it again this year, spearheading the case for a referendum on the 8th Amendment. We stand apart from other parties in the very raison d'etre of our party, founded by Connolly and Larkin to represent the interests of working people. This means supporting jobs, ensuring there is a good system of education and training, responding to the needs of families concerning children, dependents and other older people who are unable to work. Labour is taking a lead in championing a living wage for all. Ours is the only party to have published a workers' charter. We are putting childcare at the centre of our election proposals. Many of you know I'm a new mum. Through baby and toddler groups, I have learned so much in the last 14 months, not just about caring for my beautiful Sarah, but also about the stress and strain of securing quality, affordable childcare. Labour's plan to use state funding to reduce costs cannot come quickly enough for many of the families I know. And some of the mothers I talk to are torn between maintaining their hard-won place on the career ladder and spending time with their newborn. All of us know the difficulty of establishing a work-life balance. Labour has secured better paternity rights for fathers, and we want to do more. Labour's plan to extend parental leave is child-focused and gives parents more time and scope to make choices that suit their unique circumstances. Labour has a realistic plan to improve living standards and public services that can be delivered with a strong mandate. We will not erode the Exchequer's tax base in a reckless fashion. We have stood our ground on widening the tax base because it is the right thing to do to avoid another devastating crash. For us, the focus of reform is on low to middle income earners who are stretched. We believe in investing in areas such as healthcare, social housing and broadband, and want to see the bulk of available resources used for this purpose. So comrades, when asked, why should I vote for Labour? What difference will we make? We can be positive. Voters can be assured that Labour will continue to stand up for families, for fairness and opportunity, in education and in society, and for adequate reward and protections for all our people. We will bring an ambitious, diligent, problem-solving approach to the table. We won't risk the economy or settle for flimsy, ill-judged or narrow policy platforms. Labour is strong, gutsy and resolute. Once again, we have proven we can be trusted with the economy. We defended the line on core social welfare rates and excessive expenditure cuts. We have implemented necessary reforms to get our people back to work. Labour has been ready to learn from mistakes and to find remedies where possible. Frustration about progress in areas such as housing and homelessness only are a spur for our efforts to continue in the future. Progress is becoming more visible, whether the busier high street or the boarded-up shop fronts reopening. Labour is determined to ensure social recovery takes root in our communities. As members, we can be proud. We have an important role to support our TDs. We have stuck together in challenging times to make incremental gains. The party's unity of purpose is solid. Let's get out there. Let's tell our story. Whether on the doors, in the pub, in the media, at gatherings, wherever the opportunity. There is much Labour still wants to achieve, and with your valuable help, we can win. Thank you, comrades. I now want to ask our esteemed friend and colleague, Deputy Willie Penrose, here native to Mullingar and to County Westmeath, and a champion of bankruptcy reform and so many other things. Let us introduce Willie Penrose.